Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. We're live and we got a pulse. It's good to be alive. It's a nice hot summer day, early August. And I didn't plan on doing a video, but I was going through YouTube. Just hang with me. I got to get my ashtray. You're right there. I'm very prepared, ain't I? I'm just very prepared. But I was going through and I was looking at the stories and everything, and you see Mike Franzese, Sammy the Bull, Vlad, TV, and everything else. And they had a discussion and they taped it and they did a video. And then they're doing a CD and they're selling it. Boy, these guys are hustlers. And the public soaks it up. And that's fine. That's fine. The public soaks it up. Sit down, relax. It's a cup of JoJo. Come join me, have a cup. Or a lemonade. Or a water. If you're going to drink, I'm going to have to see some ID. All right. And I'm watching, and I'm always trying to peel the layers behind what they're saying and everything else. But at the end of the day, we can call it what we want. And I have friends that call me, a couple guys, Batavia here or there, and they're like, oh, did you see this? Did you see that? It's like, yeah. Well, I'm doing it on a lower level. I'm putting stuff out on YouTube on another level. Don't be jealous. Don't envy. They're just doing it. I'm doing it. Yeah. Sometimes I'm critical about some falsehoods that I know are not true. But who cares? I'm sitting here, call these guys a liar and everything else, and it's entertainment, but it's all a hustle. It's all a hustle. I have a small channel, 28 subscribers. It's all a hustle. I could do Mike Franzese stories every day because his thumbnails get more views. But I do a lot of other content, a lot of other hopefully interesting, entertaining stories. I do the Jesus Calling devotions, and I don't want to, I'm not a one-trick pony. I'm just not a one-trick pony. I don't, I watch them things and I want to come on here and say, well, in, May 12th, 1989 or 19, whatever. I mean, and let me tell you folks something. When you see them referring, if any of you watched the interview and they're referring to the FBI record, okay? The FBI record, the Truth of Information Act, you, the public, can go search out facts, if you will. If you're gullible, I got swampland for sale. And that's supposed to be the hardcore facts. People don't understand what the FBI is. The FBI will play both sides of the fence. You can go into the record, into the archives, and search out the testimony, Mike Franzese, Sammy the Bull, other gangsters. The FBI plays just as dirty as organized crime. That's just under a different title. The good guys versus the bad guys. And there's a lot more to it than that. A lot of gangsters played both sides of the fence and nobody knew about it. Because back then they were handing out 20-year sentences like it was candy on Halloween. It was so they were ratting and ratting and ratting. They're 90% of them are rats. Don't just watch these channels and get a certain perspective. Yeah, it's entertaining. And you know what? A cup of JoJo. Who cares? I enjoy the entertainment stories, and that's understandable. I appreciate it. That's cool. That's cool. But I'm only human, and it's just like Sammy the Bull was calling Mike Franzese out about certain things that Mike spoke about Sammy, and Sammy didn't like it. And they almost came to fisticuffs. And Vlad is just taking it all in. I don't know if it was staged or what, but they got it on DVD or whatever, and they're all got their toes in the sand making that money. Good, that's a good hustle. Smart thinking, smart marketing, and you got two big high profile names, and smart thinking. Whether it's true or not, that's marketing. I got a degree in marketing management. That's smart thinking. Supply and demand. They can supply anything out there, whether it's true or false, and the demand is there. The demand is steady and or increasing. I mean, people are drooling at the bit for more. So I'm watching that, and it's just like, yeah, okay, that's fine. And it's like a chess game. And organized crime was like a chess game. You make a move, the other person looks at it, they think about it, strategy. Off of that move, how can I overpower you now? And it's a chess game. This next move is connected to 4 moves ahead, 4 future moves. And Mike Franzese is the best in that game. Sammy the Bull got pinched up and he went down and everything. Not to say that he's not sharp, because he's a sharp cat at any age. But Mike Franzese, there's a lot that the general public and media and everything doesn't know about him. There's a lot. And I don't care to come on here and sling crap against him for entertainment purposes. No. You got to do what you got to do. And he can play chess with the gangsters, and he could play chess with the FBI. And he was thinking not 2 moves ahead. He was thinking 5 moves ahead. If this happens, then this happens. And there's a direct correlation between this, and this. And what could be the fallout from that? Boom, boom, boom. What could be, mitigate the damages and stuff like that for, technical terms. And man, but it's psychological warfare. And some people have it in organized crime, some people don't, and they fall by the wayside. And I could see things, I mean, as far as me trying to be a chess player, I was keen and I analyzed a lot, maybe overanalyzed sometimes, but you have to. And you take every word that comes out of somebody's mouth, and you really have to psychologically dissect that and say, well, he said one thing, but what did he really mean? It might have sounded like a nice, friendly statement, but what did he really mean under there? Is that paranoia? Is that being smart? Is that being, survival or survival skill, or all of the above. But I'm watching them. They're arguing. They're going back and forth, and the ratings are going higher and higher. They could still hustle. It's hustling. It's hustling. It's fascinating. It's fascinating. Fascinating. It's fascinating. So that's very interesting, and I laugh at it. I used to get frustrated and want to do a video. Oh, he's lying. He's lying. He's lying. He wasn't doing this. Excuse me. He wasn't there. He was over here. He didn't do that. He didn't do that. I mean, me personally, I think they're two of the best storytellers anywhere. They could be telling stories about nursery rhymes and they'd have 500,000 subscribers. They got great communication skills. Mike Franzese is the best. And he'd probably never acknowledge that we rock and rolled. I seen him here or there a million years ago, and I don't care. I don't care. Oh, do you remember me? Who cares? He's nothing to me. I respect him, but he's nothing to me. He's speaking over here. Oh, go say hello. No, I ain't gonna go say hello to him. I want to say hello to Jesus. Jesus calling. And God, that's what I want to say. Hello to the angels and God and Jesus. That's where that's where you can reap benefits. You raise your psychology, raise your spirituality, and everything else. Yeah, the mob stories and organized crime. I love telling the old stories. Yeah, I like it. I'm older, reminiscing about certain things. So that's fun, But don't get so caught up in it. Who's lying, who's telling the truth, and everything else. These guys are crafty chess players. They're thinking strategy. See, you have to have a game plan. You have to have a strategy. Then you have to implement that strategy and pull it off into fruition. People could have grandiose thoughts and game plans and everything else, but if you can't execute those plans, it's gibberish. So I appreciate the new subscribers, and I put a lot of content on this channel. I tell stories about different things, different content and everything else, and I appreciate it and I enjoy it, and I don't like slinging crap against the other gangsters, whether I know they're right or wrong. At the end of the day, who cares? Who cares? We're all just trying to be entertaining. We're all trying to get more subscribers. We're all trying to make you hit the like button. We all want you to comment because that makes your channel stronger. Did you hear that? You want to make my channel stronger? Does anybody ever hit the like button on my videos? Holy Toledo. I never asked because I said I don't want to be like that beggar, but food for thought. Yeah, it's okay. I love you all just the same. As long as you come in and view here, if you don't hit the like button or subscribe, that's all right. I'm going to do it regardless. I got some time on my hands, and I enjoy doing it and everything. And I was watching on ESPN, Deshaun Watson, quarterback, NFL. They're having these allegations of these women coming around and sexual harassment and everything else. I wasn't there. I don't know the details, okay? And you see the media, they come out, boom, boom, and they got it on the bottom line all day long. Deshaun Watson, this and that. But at the end of the day, whether he's guilty or innocent, you got to be proven guilty. And do you see how this media, the power of the media, can just rake somebody over the coals before any before the court system makes a decision or stuff like that. And it's like, oh, well, he paid off 10 women. He paid them off behind the scenes. So that proves he's guilty? No, the guy's worth 140 million. He don't want to be bothered. So they're making settlements. They could be valid settlements or not. But everybody wants to just rush to judgment about everything without due process, whether it's Deshaun Watson or anybody else. Hair trigger, just boom, boom, boom. Judgments. And I see it on the bottom line on TV, and it's just like, wow. Whether he did it or not, give it a break. Let the judicial process take over, and whatever happens, happens. What should we care about this guy's personal business just because he's a quarterback for the NFL? And that means the whole world's got to know his personal business? Some people get off on that. I don't. I'm interested in fairness. Whether he's guilty or innocent, go through due process as Americans, and that's our right. But he's already getting bashed and everything else. And 10 girls came out. Yeah, well, if he did it, I'm sorry. But nonetheless, either way, this is America. You're innocent to proven guilty. And a lot of people have been falsely accused in this country. So I'm just saying, this is America. ESPN ain't the court system. ESPN isn't the judicial system. But boy, they ran that news feed. It's probably still on there around the clock. And that's a sports network that piggybacks on sports and the athletes, and they make their money off of that enterprise. Well, that's that. So that should be another video, but all right, Jesus Calling for August 3rd. Okay, folks, it's one paragraph. Watch your words diligently. Words have such great power to bless or to wound. See, just like those allegations, they should watch their words carefully. They have the power to bless or wound. When you speak carelessly or negative, you damage others as well as yourself. So while you're slinging crap, you're also destroying yourself. This ability to verbalize is an awesome privilege granted to only those I created in my image. You need help in wielding this mighty power responsibly. Our mouth and our words is we have to be responsible for the power of our mouth and the words that come out of it. Though the world applauds quick-witted retorts, my instructions about communication are quite different. Be quick to listen. Be slow to speak and slow to become angry. I got to demonstrate that. We could all do better. Ask my spirit to help you whenever you speak. God, give me strength before I do these videos. I hope I could be effective. I hope I can send a good message. And I hope people like me. And subscribe and like and comment. I have trained you to pray. Help me, Holy Spirit, before answering the phone, and you have seen the benefits of this discipline. Simply apply the same discipline to communicating with people around you. If they are silent, pray before speaking to them. If they are talking, pray before responding. Meditate a little about your communication, whether you're hearing it or speaking it. If they are split-second prayers, but they put you in touch with my presence. In this way, your speaking comes under the control of my spirit. So we should speak and through the Holy Spirit. We stop to think for a second, a split second. No, I better have a better reply or a response to that. A more positive response. In this way, your speaking comes under the control of my spirit. As positive speech replaces your negative ones, the increase in your joy will amaze you. Now, I told myself one day, I'm not going to get aggravated. I'm not going to talk smack. I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to go through nice and not get myself all boiled up and everything else, and see what happens. And I did it. And I had a nice calm and a presence. And that opens up your communication with the Holy Spirit so you could be effectively closer. And I tried it, and it was like, you got to work that peace within you. Think twice. I was talking to friends on the phone, and I was getting a little aggravated, or things that could maybe get my gander and get my go. And I stopped and said, well, they're just trying, and maybe they can do better, instead of saying, them no good, rotten, blah, 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 blah. So it brings a peace upon you. So that's nice. So there you have it, folks, my dear people. I hope you're enjoying the summer. I am truly blessed, and I hope my words can touch somebody in a positive way, and raise your spirits and your morale up, and that would be nice. So if you're out there, subscribe, hit the like button, and throw me a comment. I would like a little feedback after 3 months. Okay, crickets. So that's that. I'm gonna pump these videos out, and I enjoy it. So be the kings and queens of your world. Okay, raise your thinking up. You're great. You're better than what people might lead you to believe that you are. You're more powerful than what people might lead you to believe you are. We are God's children. We have the power. Let's plug into it, and let's raise up. So you can demonstrate it and bring a peace upon yourself. Okay, I'm bipolar, and it's tough. It's tough, but I'm doing better because I'm bringing this power, and I want to grow. I want to grow better. I don't want to be aggravated and stressed out and pissed off and mad about this or that. I want to process it and put it over there, and then I can go on and be positive. So tomorrow I'll have something else for you, and we'll figure out what it was. I want to do a part 2 to Mike Franzese and some things that came to my mind, because they want to rock and roll the thumbnails and everything else with gangster stories, and it does good. And I got 1 million of them, but sometimes I feel, you know what? But now I'm just got the green light. I'm going for it. I don't care what anybody says. I enjoy reminiscing about the old stories too. So I'm not going to censor myself because he might, you know what? I don't care. So that's fine. I'm letting it go. And I'll throw those mob stories in, and maybe do a part 2 to that interview Sammy the Bull and him had with Vlad. Because Vlad's a hustler too. Vlad TV's just as much as a hustler. Who's he kidding? But they're good at their craft, so I respect that. I don't have to like them, but I respect that because they're doing what they're doing, and that's their craft. So that's that. Share the videos, hit the subscribe button, and I really thank you, and I appreciate everybody that comes in here. So get out there, enjoy God's beautiful planet, and slow down when you're fast to speak. Be slow to speak and quick to listen, and life will morph into more positive. You won't have an ulcer. You releases some stress, get your mental balance in order and spiritual balance in order. So that's that, folks. Take care. I'll see you again tomorrow, and thank you for watching. God bless you all, and have a great day.